Hello, good evening to everyone. Welcome to our live stream tonight. Just a moment, everyone. Oh, the cat ball's lighting up. I think is someone at the door?
Yeah, someone opened the gate.
Oh, okay. Wow, the cat ball's lighting up, everyone. Yes. Hello to everyone. Welcome in. Now, we've got extra rewards from Trending. Your viewers can now send team gifts to you and get extra member values. All right.
They must have read the
Thank you, spirits.
title.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for that cat ball light up. Thank you, Spirit. Could you do that again, please? That would be lovely. Could you light up that ball again? I know you love that little pink teddy bear. Yeah. Hello, I'm waving. I think we've got a dog going down the stairs there. Yes, we've got pet dogs over here. Pet dogs, cats. Goose, hello, come here. Hello to everyone, welcome in. Please let us know where you're from. And you can tap on the screen. You can also share the live and bring your friends in. Tonight it's a story time. And it's about American independence.
Yes.
Ghosts of the past. Yes, it's going to be interesting tonight. So we're just waiting for everyone to come in. I'm going to share it as well. Mr. G will be sharing.
All right, share it.
We've got pet dogs and pet cats. Got every animal, almost.
Okay. She's quite happy to sit there.
What, Luna? Oh, yeah. I'm just sharing. Sharing is caring, so let's share. Tapping on the screen helps with the algorithm to the view page. I'm just waiting for more people to come in.
Yes, we'll be starting our story soon as we start getting some numbers in.
Yes.
Some really interesting stories we're going to go through
Oh,
tonight.
yeah. It's raining outside. We've got a bit of a storm going.
Chances are you've never heard these stories before.
Yep, I'm sharing.
This is a Tuesday night story time from Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah.
And tonight we're covering ghost stories from 248 years ago.
They've got a big history, don't they, in America?
Yeah, they do. I thought it was appropriate on the eve of a democratic election.
Oh, yeah.
Some say that democracy is on the line. So it might be nice to go back to the beginning of their democracy. 1776.
Okay, I've shared. Please tap on the screen. That helps with the algorithm. We're still at 0. Mr. G?
I'm tapping. Anyone else coming in, just tap for free.
Yep, tapping is for free.
Free's a great sounding word, isn't it?
It is, yes. Tuesday night story time.
Still waiting on our regulars to come in.
Yeah, what's going on?
None of them are coming in.
What is going on there? We've got Nasia. She's...
Hi, Nasia.
Hello, how you going?
Welcome.
We're just waiting for our regular subscribers and regular friends that come in. Yeah.
Can't really start story time until I get some...
We get the numbers, yeah. Hello, Leslie. Welcome in.
Hello.
We're waiting for our regulars to come in. How long have we been live streaming for? 5 minutes. That's all right. It took 5 minutes. Welcome in. Hello. Tonight,
Mr. G had no luck with the Melbourne Cup sweeps today.
Yeah, we tried it. Oh, I didn't even, because we were so busy today, getting the new doors fixed, or getting our doors fixed, and we had the doorman. Then we had problems with our NBN box, so we got a new NBN box for free, because that's how it should be. Yeah, that we had an old NBN box, and it was really time for a renewal, a new box.
Kept heading up all the time.
Yeah.
I like.
Did you win, Mr. G?
No, my horse is still running.
He did the sweeps at work, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in the $5 and the $2 sweeps.
Thank you, Nasir. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please join the live. If you haven't yet, please follow us. And we will begin when we get numbers over 10, at least. So we can start talking about the American independence ghost stories. There's plenty. They've got a lot of history there in America. Going back further than our country's history. You know, with the British coming over and everything. Yes, I love it.
Talking.
And you could just talk a little bit about,
Okay, so I'm quoting Adam Berry. He is a paranormal investigator from Kindred Spirits.
Kindred Spirits.
Believes that residual energy associated with the tumultuous time in American history may have left a supernatural imprint.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a traumatic event, it could be left behind, Berry
Yes.
said. If you walk into a room and two people have been arguing fiercely, you can feel the weirdness they've created.
Yes,
And
that is
actually
true.
they admit spewing at each other. The theory is that maybe that energy goes into the walls and lingers there,
It lingers.
or hovers,
That's like the staircase.
the twilight mist.
Yeah, there's
Orbs.
residual energy on the
This
stairs.
unsettled energy weaves a ghoulish dance among the tombstones,
Wow.
floating over mysterious meadows and veiled forests.
Thank you for the
with
team
echoes,
bracelets. Thank you, Sammy.
shrieks, and savage
you,
struggle that
Leslie.
left the remains of a violent turbulence in its wake. Okay, so here are some ghost stories dating back to the start of the American democracy, the victory in the War of Independence.
Hello to everyone. Please share the live. Bring your friends in, because this is very interesting. And we just had a cat ball light up too. Yeah, and I'll tell you where it was. Where that pink teddy bear is, there's a little cat ball there. Yes, that's the one that was lighting up.
And a bunch of farmers gathered together and fought back against the British Empire and became
I'll get the spirits talking
the
to.
United States of America. So, first story is the Screaming Lady of Fort Mifflin. One of the many ghost stories reported to have been seen and heard in Fort Mifflin. Over the years, the Screaming Lady is the loudest. She's never been seen, but wails in the old officers' quarters, where she appears to be living out an eternity of regret. Fort Mifflin was originally constructed by the British in 1772 on Mud Island in the Delaware River. It is 15 miles south of Philadelphia. That's not far, actually. 15 miles south of Philadelphia. And across the river from Fort Mercer in Red Bank, New Jersey. Once war broke out, Patriot troops garrisoned the fort, renamed it after Philadelphia native and Quaker General Thomas Mifflin. Armed with artillery, both forts along with gunboats were engineered to prevent British ships from passing up the river from the Delaware Bay to Philadelphia. After Philadelphia fell into the British on September the 26th, 1777, the forts became a nuisance to British shipping, preventing the British fleet from supplying the city with much needed supplies.
He speaks.
He speaks, that's right. Mr. G is speaking, spirits.
For the
Hello,
British,
Cat Minzy.
the capture became a priority. What befell the brave colonial defenders became the greatest bombardment to take place on American soil.
Thank you
Tens
for
of thousands of rounds of cannon were fired upon the fort for several weeks. Some estimates put it on 1,000 rounds every 20 minutes. The colonists held fast, but defeat was imminent. It came on November the 16th, 1777, resulting in 3/4 of the garrison perishing, while the rest abandoned the smoking ruin. The fort was rebuilt 20 years later and served as a garrison in the War of 1812 and as a prison. It is believed the sustained extreme violence of the bombardment, along with the fort's use as a prison that lasted decades, is ripe for paranormal activities. Legend has it the name, the Screaming Lady's tortured soul. She is Elizabeth Pratt, an 18th century neighbour of the region whose daughter had a relationship with an officer. Elizabeth renounced and threw out her daughter. He passed soon after.
Hello, Susie.
Dysentery. Consumed with guilt at consigning her daughter to this fate. The story goes that she unalived herself. In dank confines and drafty corridors,
Thank you for the heart meal.
Elizabeth released a sudden, blood-curdling scream, thus solidifying the tale of this shrieking woman. She's not the only spectral sound to be heard at the fort. Near the blacksmith shop, the rhythmic clash of hammer against anvil often sounds out, only to be silenced when people come by to peer into the empty but slightly echoing room. Did you like that story? Did you like that story, Spirits?
Yeah, I said you're speaking.
Yes.
You want more stories from
Hello,
Mr. G?
Susie. Hello, Cat Lindsay.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome to our live stream.
The way you...
Please
We're
share the
telling
word.
ghost stories from the American Civil War. Dating back over 240 years ago. Okay. Number 2, Hospital Horrors.
Oh, no. Phew.
Colonial Inn, Concord, Massachusetts. Among the locations of intense pain, suffering, and unaliving, ripe for paranormal activity, are the homes and inns that served as the Revolutionary War hospitals. 18th century medic practice was extremely limited by today's standards, with no anaesthesia. Ooh. There's no pain relief.
No pain relief, nothing. Oh.
Draconic and scant methods dealing with infection, surgical equipment borrowed from the local blacksmith, and limb.
A crowd.
Yeah. Can I say?
Here's the big day.
Can I say the amp word?
Oh, thank you, Cat Mancy, for the hanging lights. Thank you.
I just
So,
call it amp because it's in make it TikTok friendly.
oh, hello
Amp
to
Lenore procedure
Rhonda.
for a large caliber shot that shattered bones and tore muscle. For only 400 certified doctors of the estimated 1,400 practicing physicians, most were aides and apprentices learning on
How
the
to
job.
do that?
Yes.
One can only imagine the awfulness many soldiers faced. One such makeshift hospital was the Colonial Inn in Concord, Massachusetts, presently at 48 Monument Square. Originally built in 1716 by James Minot, the home has been passed around by several family members through the decades. At some point in the 1770s, a third building was constructed next to the ground. Prior to and throughout the war, the inn was used as storage to stockpile supplies including weapons, powder and
Thank
shot.
you, Susie.
But most dramatically, it served as a hospital for the sick and wounded soldiers from the war's opening salvo to its conclusion. What is now 24
Thank you,
Now,
Leslie,
room
for the
24
hanging
of the
lights.
inn used to be the operating room during the war.
Thank you for the team bracelets.
Just down the hall is room
Susie.
27, the morgue, which is rarely empty. Sickness unalived more soldiers than those in battle. Smallpox and typhus were among the main causes. Of those wounded, a quarter would succumb to the injuries. Many more suffering lifelong debilitating trauma. Today, guests have noticed
Thank you to Wally,
strange occurrences happening
34th
in these
member
rooms
on the team.
In touch.
elsewhere in the inn.
In touch.
These
Thank you,
include
sir.
lights and TVs flickering on and off.
Mm.
Hearing voices that seem to come from nowhere. And bizarre floating orbs.
Yes, we've had a few of those, eh?
Sounds like
That sounds like our living room. Capo! Right when we said that, I said, yeah, we get that. Yep, right in our living room here. Thank you, spirits, for that capo. We see it. Beautiful.
Often reported main
Thank you,
attraction
thank you.
is the apparition
Thank
of
you
a
for those
woman called
ghosts.
Station's
Rosemary,
website.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
believed to be a nurse at the inn during the war. She can be seen misting down hallways and hovering above the many rooms. My couple recently informed the manager of an encounter in room 24.
Thank
The
you.
woman had woken up to see a greyish figure, almost like a silhouette, moving from the bed to the fireplace. Then it disappeared. The doctor
Don't need-
seeking solace of warmth after yet another amputation.
Oh, we've got a picture too on the seer.
Perhaps a patient slipping off the table to escape
New Zealand.
surgeon's sharp
New Zealand.
instrument. Okay. Did you like that story, Spirit?
Yes, and guess what? We've got a picture from Sia. So the spirits send these pictures using AI. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you for those ghosts from Susie and Leslie and
Yeah,
Cat
amazing.
Minzy. Look at that. Isn't that a nice picture? But what is that? Well, let me get close. Is that a person leaning over? Or is that just part of a tree?
The root.
Oh, okay. Did he say the tree root? He said root. Okay. I see this. I see this picture.
In that you listen.
Yeah, we're listening, all right.
Beauty of radio.
Beauty of radio. Yeah, that's right. The radio waves. Yeah, we're able to hear your voices.
Spain.
Spain. Oh yes, yes. I've been looking at all those the TikToks on the Spanish floods, but now
If you
most of Europe is flooding. Like oh my gosh, they're showing. Did they say Portugal as well? Some parts of Europe is flooding. Just oh my gosh, what's happening to the world? Yeah, horrible floods. All right. Yeah, Spain. Oh my god. Yes, you mentioned Spain. Yeah, Spirit. That's right. See,
Please don't.
Spirit's been watching those TikToks on Spain. Yeah, lots of floods. I know, Spirits. Spirits, do you wish to communicate? We are listening.
Do that on
Yes, you're very welcome.
and see though,
Did you say
in a way, the
Steve-O. Thank you for the rose. Yeah. Thank you to Rhonda.
Yes. It was the another story.
Now, war stories. This is story time on the American Independence Ghosts.
American Independence War Ghosts.
War ghosts.
others that are
Next, ghouls.
The ghouls, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cops Hill in Boston.
Hmm.
Also Massachusetts. The Grand Valley Paranormal Activity. Cemeteries. King of B-rated movies where ghoulish arms burst through the soil. Still zombies strut their stuff. What better burial ground to immerse yourself in spooky encounters than a cemetery where the residents have been thoroughly annoyed.
the
Cops Hill, Boston, second oldest cemetery in this revolutionary hotbed. Since 1659, named after a true alliteration. Cop, the cobbler,
you've done it.
is elevation in what we now call the historic North End. Although over time it has been levelled by 7 feet to Fill Mill Pond, bordered by Hull Street, Charter Street and Snow Hill Street. After ruffians and rabble chased and hemmed in the British Boston Peninsula, these passionate patriots compounded British misery by cutting off foraging parties desperate for food and supplies. After a nasty incident on Noodle and the Hogs Island, both now gobbled up by landfill and a rather noisy airport, in which British livestock were either unalived or driven off. British Commanding General Thomas Gage and most of his army were out of shape, enraged, if you like. The generals decided to construct a battery
Right, what
at
more do you-
Boston's North End on a hill that overlooked rebel positions.
Bombs to the west.
What's it? Happened to be laced with numerous tombstones. After metal berrifmoths were hauled to the summit and the battery often the nocturnal residents lingering 6 feet under matters was British gunners and troops stationed amongst the 24-pounders saw some among the cluster of the tombstones a means to take out the pent-up.
Thank you so much for the baby dragon, Susie.
Oh wow!
Beautiful. Did you see that? It's so cute. That's a really awesome gift. Thank you.
With little known about the poor souls encased in the eternal slumber, they levied muskets and blasted away, practicing their marksmanship by turning headstones into Swiss cheese. Many likely preceded by a generous draught of rum and ale, to be followed by loud cheering and hurled oaths towards the pesky patriots. One headstone in particular received the most punishment.
One of us.
That of Captain Daniel Malcolm. He was a smuggler and British agitator. He once rallied over 400
They didn't want
men and boys to prevent the British from confiscating the contraband. Illness overtook the industrious patriot smuggler. In 1769, who commenced just before his passing, that he wished to be buried 10 feet deep, so to be saved from British bullets. Seems the most scarlet-clad troops unleashed a barrage of lead into Malcolm's direction to remind the captain
Quiet quarter.
of his end-of-life wish.
Patience.
Today, Cops Hill Cemetery is rife with paranormal activity.
New Zealand.
No doubt the restless souls seen streaming
You know,
after the rude treatment, so much so that some Bostonians refuse to even venture near the place. Everything from strange lights, muffled cries, and painful groans, even shadowy figures have been seen lurking among
Yeah, do you like that
ancient
filter?
tombstones.
I'll
There's
put it,
still
put
see
it back there.
displayed
Friend Jeffrey
stone
Tolman.
from the British lady. Troubled souls, driven by the
But it-
indication of their peppered gravestones, their legacy scared and scattered to the wind, enough to stifle their resolve
Please.
to seek
Session
revenge.
ended.
The hoarding vengeance continues to this day. Understandably, what, 250 years, you have a word turned to you to take
No,
out
nothing
your
there.
anger. Oh, imagine deliberately damaging the tombstone. In that story that they were deliberately damaging the tombstones.
Oh no, yeah. It's terrible. Look at that filter. I haven't used this one. And then we've got another one that looks like orbs. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. I've got a treasure box up there too. Welcome in. If you're new to our page, yeah, you like what you see, please give us a follow. I'd like to also mention that we are also on YouTube and our TikTok lives. If you've missed some of them, they get put on our YouTube channel, the full unedited version of our live streams.
Yeah.
And we also go live on YouTube as well. So yeah, same name, TSBU Paranormal, and we go live on YouTube straight after this one, straight after TikTok. So you can join through the link
Erase this.
that we have in bio. Yeah. And you can subscribe for free. This is story time on American.
Who wants to hear
Ghosts.
another one?
Yes.
This is from another state, New Jersey.
Did the yelling spirit just mention Kamala?
City, wow.
No, that's
Conflict.
Tortured Souls,
It's
Jockey
conflict.
Hollow, Morristown, New Jersey. New Jersey.
New Jersey.
If suffering like this did not
watching the plane.
try men's souls, I confess I do not.
You're watching the
Good.
plane, spirits? Oh, what plane?
Abject pain, starvation, suffering, and unfathomable misery.
Rail is the police.
What Washington's Continental Army faced at Jockey
Government minister.
during the winter camp of 1779
Could you light up a cat ball,
1780.
spirits?
Finds that
was the stuff of nightmares. Agony far greater than one endured in the Valley Forge 2 years earlier.
Thank you, Leslie, for the
It
team
was
bracelet.
winter of no less than
there's no way.
8 snowstorms. Oh, 28 snowstorms, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Just
With
this.
drifts as high as 15 feet.
The worker.
And temperatures that plummeted below zero for weeks on end.
Are you whistling, spirit?
Now that'll be 0 centigrade, I imagine.
With reach.
Destitute of funds to provide food, blankets, winter clothing, and the barest means of survival. 10 or more men were forced into cabins barely large enough to accommodate two. End of life and despair accompanying men on their daily struggle to stay alive. And down the hill from their drafty huts sits a boulder. Serves as a grave mark for roughly
Hello,
100
spirits.
soldiers whose remains lie sinked beneath the soil.
Yet now
Largely
we
cauldron for restless spirits. It's been its share of ghost sightings. Numerous paranormal activities have been reported by hikers, visitors, and particularly reenactors. Common among the sightings is a group of soldiers marching lockstep through the dense trees. Shadowy outlines of soldiers have been seen darting among the huts. One reenactor,
And cricket.
staying the night in one of the reconstructed cabins, was heading to the latrine when fife and drum music abruptly emanated right next to her, ending just as suddenly. During the quieter winter months, one spirit has been witnessed multiple times
One way of saying goodbye.
wandering the well-worn
Be safe.
trails. She's a translucent apparition of a woman carrying a lantern and wearing a long white colonial-style dress. How do you hear that? White colonial dress.
White colonial dress all the time.
A bit
yeah.
like
Yeah, a bit like the one. Yeah, a bit like the one near here.
Yeah, here in Brisbane.
Right?
Yeah.
And in one of the park's
Worst
guest
form of-
houses, volunteers seen a brown dog chasing the owner's cat around the house until the canine suddenly vanishes.
Give me the.
Journals of soldiers write that men were so desperate for food,
okay.
some did what Donald Trump said they'd do to the dogs. Could that picture be the same that met an untimely demise at the hands of its owner?
Whereas it.
Spirits. Thank you for lighting up the balls before. Would you like to light up another ball for us? You are very clever, spirits. I'm sure you can do it again.
He likes the stories tonight.
Spirits, do you like story time?
If you were still.
I'm sure they do. Spirits, we're waiting for your magic again. Could you light up another ball?
Service.
I'm going to light up some. Ready? There's one. There's another one. There's another one. Those three. Now your turn.
Broadcasting.
I'm sure you can do it, spirits. Follow what I just did. Just tap on those balls. Touch them.
New Zealand.
Hello, Marshall. We've got New Zealand spirits. We're number 21, League B2.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Hi,
Jen.
Marshall. Welcome in. So, who wants to hear an
Sections
story?
with.
Do you want to hear more
Great way to make.
stories of spirits? Ghost stories?
Michigan.
Michigan? You're from Michigan, spirits? Okay. Play it again.
Smile there.
Play it again.
.net. Right?
We get the same spirits. They repeat the same thing.
Gotta do it.
They do. Okay, I got a new story. for
Yeah.
you.
Another story. Here we go.
No bones or lost bones about it. General Mad Anthony Wayne.
States like
President.
Okay, Mr. J, you going to read the story?
Yes.
Why'd you just nod off? That's weird.
This when waking up at 5 in the morning.
No.
Hey, Judy.
Yeah, but you said you're going to tell the story, and then you nodded off. That's really weird.
the one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, no bones or
It's
lost
20
bones
people.
about it. General
I
Mad
talk-
Anthony Wayne. The name among
Is
name
fine.
alone conjures up a soul whose passion for conflict is bigger
And
than
remind-
life, and perhaps so too
You can get-
bigger than passing.
Theories
In his case,
into too hot.
as his present day ghost wanders among the Route 322 in Pennsylvania every January the 1st, he may be mad as hell, bundling
One of us.
soldiers
One of us.
and their poor choice of transportation, or maybe a Native American curse scorned.
His words
his
were-
Spirits, it's been
Revolutionary
it's
War
been
era.
hot
Right.
today.
Eternal
It's too
restlessness for leading an army that forced First Nation folks.
Yeah, we've got a
From
bit
their
of a heat
ancestral
wave
homes.
outside. It's pretty hot.
Born on January the 1st, 1745, in Parlow, Pennsylvania,
Anything.
by age 32, Wayne was promoted to Brigadier General in the
Acquire.
Continental Army. Renowned fighter, his men were as
Surprise, surprise.
fierce
Oh,
as the commander.
For matters to
it felt like it was over 35 degrees today or something.
Degrees
It's
list.
pretty hot. Yeah, it's a heat wave all week. That's right. So,
when you say
Was that anything but
Yeah, it was a bit of a storm before.
yeah, we've had a storm. Hopefully,
We recommend that
it
you-
cools things down, but no, we've still got a heat wave going. Spirits, thank you so much for lighting up the ball earlier.
that for
Do you think you could light it up again for us? Do we have more stories of the?
I'm still going on this story.
Oh, still going.
Wayne's men suffered severely from a British surprise
1.5%. Dictionaries list.
midnight
problem?
Sports Cup.
bayonet attack, led by no other than the Earl Grey of Tea, namesake. His men known for their unleashed brutality.
iHeartRadio.
The Parlow Mass Unaliving. It is known for its own present guided tours of the mystifying apparitions of troubled humour that lofts over the grounds and has been soaked.
Yeah, I don't like the heat, especially over here in Queensland.
Red
It's
liquid.
humid.
After the war
To make a
and
chance-
a short stint as a state politician, Wayne was chosen by Washington to lead American forces west against the First Nation people in Ohio.
Is there not?
Yes, spirits. Thank
The
you.
great
Yes, on the
Thank you so much, spirits. Could you light up another ball for us?
getting late.
Getting late. It's not that late.
1796, while negotiating with the British over the outposts that still lay
Afternoon.
America's frontier, Wayne,
You just heard it.
age 51,
into too high.
succumbed to gout. He was buried at Fort Presque Island in the present day Erie, Pennsylvania. 30 years later, in 1809, his son, Colonel Isaac Wayne, ordered his father's remains to be
It's too high.
Is that Main
What are
Road?
they
disinterred and
talking
brought
about?
to Delaware
With
County,
gallery.
What's too high, spirits?
near Wayne's boyhood home in the southeast corner of the state. Had the family known these actions, but hauling the general's body home would take, they may have let old Anthony lie where he was in peace.
I said, is that Monroe? Marilyn Monroe. That would be nice. I
After
think
digging,
yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
after digging up Wayne's vessel, it was discovered to be remarkably well preserved.
I don't know what you're trying.
They decided not to haul such a
Who's speaking? Ma'am, what's your name?
And the
She's so American, isn't she? That voice?
Karina Les.
yeah.
Karina.
At
A present day 6.5 hour drive along the interstate. In 1809, the military roads that weaved over the Allegheny Mountains was a month or more of tedious travel. They decided, I won't say that, it's not TikTok friendly.
I don't know what.
The bones were collected and placed in the box to be carted east.
Spirits. Could you light up a ball for us? We're doing story time. Supported.
Indeed.
The legend contends that the ghostly general, most likely of reasonable sense that all is not whole, wanders the trek.
Hot gallery.
Hello to Mama Bear.
His bones are taken. Spirit could be seen each year on January the 1st, the day of his
Yeah,
birth.
that's right, Cat Means. I like that voice too.
Trudging
who it
on
was.
Route 322. Encased in winter's icy breath, translucent orb
Your station.
rambles along.
Could you speak with us again, ma'am? We like your
Vacant
voice.
roads. Its head scanning the terrain, looking for lost bones and skeletal scraps, on one of the longest nights of the year. Wretched quest old Mad Anthony Wayne is most likely doomed to be dead for all eternity.
Yes.
He's got.
Hello to Mama Bear.
You want it?
Yes. Can you light up a ball for us, please, spirits? Or do you want me? Do you want me to do it? I'm going to turn off the light, the main light. It's Norma. Hello, Norma. Oh, spooky. Okay. Mr. G, have you got another one? Ready, set, and go. Come on, spirits. I'm tapping on these balls. It's your turn. I'm demonstrating.
On to the sixth ghost story. Get lots of ghost stories tonight.
Yeah.
Ghost ships, HMS Jersey.
Ah, thank you too, Layla. Wow, thank you for automatic renewal of subscription. Thank you. If you'd like to be a subscriber to our channel, yes, it's $4.95 Australian dollars. We have many of our subscribers that have been with us for over 12 months. Thank you, spirits. Spirits, I've made it dark for you. Could you please light up a ball?
Your station.
You can set off the REM pot too. Oh, Susie, look at those emotes, everyone. There you go. As a subscriber, you get the badge TSBU. That stands for the Strange, Bizarre and Unexplained. Yep. Bring your friends in, everyone. Tap on the screen. Let's get it to 10K.
Okay, so let's hear about the ghost ship.
The ghost ship. Yes, I like stories of ghost ships.
HMS
Forts.
Jersey.
Jersey. It's US. We're doing American stories. American ghost stories.
Well, this is an American history.
Sorry? Yeah, we're doing American ghost stories.
Hey,
Dress and
Ghost ship.
Says
Okay, Mr. Jerry.
That's considered.
okay.
Can you? That's all right.
I soon found out that every spark of humanity had fled the beasts of the British officers
10K. Oh, yes.
who had charge of that
Okay.
floating
I got 9.4.
receptacle of human misery.
radio.
Now,
ADO. What's that stand
I'm
for?
sure.
How to do that?
Yes.
80
So nearly twice as many American lives were lost aboard British prison ships anchored on New York City's East River than in battles of the entire war. Estimated that nearly 12,000 prisoners
I'll light up some balls again.
perished among
Let's get in touch.
dilapidated
Did you hear what she said? She's got a tap. Yes, I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap on the balls. Yes, she's going to tap.
Mirrored, sir.
Well, because I'm not getting any tapping from you, spirits. There we go. Tap, tap, and tap.
Lloyd Wall.
Did anyone hear that? She goes, she's going to tap. Sure am tapping. It's your turn now, spirits. I want to see those cat ball light ups with your spiritual touch.
So the 12,000 war prisoners that perished
It did
on the
happen
ships
earlier, though.
compared to 6,800 that passed
a long
in battle. So there are actually more people that passed on those ships
radio
than the
station.
actual battle itself.
Radio station. This is the only
Oh, we have to do-
seer. This is the only seer picture they've sent just earlier.
Him and John.
Can you send
The
us
World Whiskey.
world whiskey? Can you send us more pictures, spirits, please? That'd be nice.
Yo,
Please.
Perth.
Yes.
iPad.
iPad.
Captured soldiers were crammed into deteriorating hulks along
If you were still
alongside citizens who opposed England.
I heard us, the lady say,
Over
him
the
and John.
lower decks, prisoners lay gasping, drank air among darkened holes, subjected to unbearably scorching temperatures.
Thank you, spirits.
Neglected, starved, dehydrated,
10.3.
and only brackish water.
Mr. G, we've reached
Sidesteps.
10K, so I'm just going to do the sound
great
effects.
car.
10K. So we can get to another
Station.
10K.
Lie
20K.
among mice, lice, and I won't repeat the next thing.
Beyond this.
Yeah.
Disease and impending madness awaited all,
Listen.
leaving Ben unalive to the escape. The west of the west was the demastered the Hulk HMS Jersey, where each day an average
So this.
emancipated
Touch.
people were lowered.
They just.
Yeah. Which story are you talking about? This is number 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, turn on the light. Oh, I said touch. Come on, spirits. It's your turn to show some magic. I know you lit up some balls earlier. You could do it again. They're quite spectacular when you light them
Okay,
up.
so talking about the HMAS Jersey.
HMAs. Jersey.
The soldiers had passed away and they rowed them to shore. There they were heaped into mass graves along the shoreline, with only a few shovels of sand as cover.
Supported alternative.
Within a few days, the sand would wash away, exposing them.
Boys.
The stench inside of the wretched souls was horrifying. For many years after the war, bones would continue to wash up along the Brooklyn shore.
No. Why did they bury them right on the shoreline? Didn't they know that the sand's going to get eroded? Yeah.
It's October 1902, and extending one of the docks, labourers of the Brooklyn Navy Yard accidentally pierced
The
the
right.
sunken hole of the burned out Jersey. Some reported that a foul and ominous stench misted up from the mud
Ew.
encased a hulk. Soon after, and to this day, there are reports of strange activity, including faint whispers near the water. Perhaps these are silent screams of tortured
Booze.
and ruinous souls,
Oh my gosh.
whose languishing cries remain forgotten, lost among the wind and waves of time.
Supported
Oh wow. That was number 6 story.
longer supported.
Wow, spirits.
What happened?
Yeah, didn't like that one. That was a bit too morbid. A little bit scary. Spirits.
Co-host.
Co-host.
Almost
Spirits.
full of my.
I'm just asking if you could light up another ball. Just your magic touch.
Oh, Cat Mancy didn't like that story.
Bit
Yeah.
too scary.
These are right.
Okay.
Some of these can be a bit terrifying, but they are ghost stories.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, thank you for tapping, everyone. Thank you for sharing the live.
Okay.
Bring your friends in.
Seventh
More the
story,
merrier.
The Faceless Officer.
The faceless officer.
After British General
But
John
even-
Burgoyne surrendered his army at Saratoga on October the 7th, 1777, prisoners were herded south to Boston.
Yeah. So they heard something. What did you say? Heard a voice.
No.
True, Stephen.
Can you go back a little bit?
Oh, I'm starting the story. After British General John Burgoyne surrendered his army at Saratoga,
You know what?
October the 7th, 1777, prisoners were herded
Has said
south
the-
to Boston, mainly just outside the
40,
city of
40,
Somerville. The first requests were made of the people of Cambridge to house the prisoners.
And you said it was.
However, it was met with such animosity, intense anger, that the matter was dropped. At Somerville, the men were
Tonight?
eventually imprisoned in old barracks and left by
What's
the
that?
Americans the previous year after the siege of Boston ended.
He's the one.
Officer prisoners have been paroled for the most part, while awaiting exchange were given a free rein
Absolutely.
and those rank and file
I follow.
who remain prisoners for the war's duration.
We should be there.
Got another treasure box up.
Turn up and
Treasure box. 20 coins there.
basic.
Spirits, thank you for this communication. Spirits, my name is Marie. Last night, they were actually calling out my name.
They were persecuted.
They were persecuting. Oh. Are there any spirits wishing to communicate with me? We would like to hear your stories. Yeah. It is story time, but you can tell us some stories. And whoa, that was a big noise. Come on, spirits. You know, if you want attention, you don't have to knock on the wall.
Get in touch.
Yeah, you go get in touch. Touch the cat ball. Get in touch. Yes, if you want attention,
Was the
light up the
Station.
cat ball. Touch the balls. Touch the balls. Come on. Very easy for you, spirits. I know you did it before. You did they did light up the ball
You at
or
the-
two earlier.
Okay.
The seventh.
June 17, 1778,
Same story.
British Lieutenant Richard Brown,
It was-
sending Prospect Hill in Somerville, was accosted by a Patriot sentry. When Brown refused to obey
Elon
the
Musk.
guardsman, the man raised his musket.
Raised his musket. Mr. G has gone on a holiday. His brain is going elsewhere. Go and drink some coffee, Mr. G.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Yeah, I'll read the story and I'm going for a nap.
Bye-bye.
Station.
Spirits will be communicating with me still.
Okay.
tattoo that
Tattoo.
that is a
When Brown refused to obey the guardsman,
Yeah, with the
the
gold.
man raised
Have you got
his
some
musket.
tattoos on you, spirits?
And
you've been too.
Brown was unalived. Afterwards, a jury of 15 Cambridge men acquitted
Yeah.
the sentry, British Major General
But,
Phillips, who had been left in the command of the prisoners
That's it.
after General Burgoyne sailed for London, requested a funeral for the slain officer. It was permitted to be held at Christ Church in Cambridge, which in 1775 had been used as a barracks.
And
Range Cambridge residents learned of the funeral,
That
there is a treasure box
protested
there.
their displeasure by breaking into the church during the service. The British eyewitnesses reported the Americans seized the opportunity of the church being opened, which they shut since the commencement of the hostilities, to plunder, ransack, and to face everything they could. They laid
Thank
their hands
you. Thank you, Susie, for the hanging lights. Thank you, Kat Minzy, for the team bracelet.
on, destroying the pulpit, reading desk,
Your
communion table, and sending the organ
Will.
aloft. Destroying the bellows and broke all the pipes of
Thank
a very
you.
handsome instrument.
Yes.
Then the funeral was eventually completed, and Brown was laid to rest in the vassal tomb of the Christ Church.
recent.
All these long years, there's been multiple reports of faceless colonial soldier lingering the halls of Christchurch and haunting the halls of old burying ground that
No longer.
abuts the church. Perhaps Brown's soul remains unsettled by the violent send-off it received by Cambridge's passionate patriots,
As I
or
know.
maybe seeks revenge for the unjust verdict
In
passed down by
question.
the American Guardsmen's peers. One can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 7 stories.
That's seven.
Save the rest for next week.
Yeah,
Can't do
excellent.
that.
So this we've been doing the American ghost stories, but more to do with the American Independence War ghosts. Yeah. Yes. They've got a lot of history. They go further back with their history, even though our history here goes
If you were
back
still
50,000 years. Well, it's been the indigenous of this land. But yeah, it is a very old country, Australia. I think, is it the oldest country in the world? Kamala Harris, wow. Yes, the election's happening over there in the US.
Say Kamala Harris a lot.
They do. Looks like she's going to win. The spirits are always mentioning her.
That's my feeling she's going to win, but it's only feeling. It's not right, really based on any
Yeah,
evidence.
no. Spirits, I do have an app called Sia. You can send, I was going to say politics. You can send pictures. You can send pictures using AI. So,
Because it's
so yeah,
I just feel her fans are a bit more passionate than his at the moment. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to go out and vote in his way.
yeah, she will win.
Ordered.
It's all over the news. I know, they always talk politics, the spirits, because that's what it's all about on the internet. That's what they're reading. you know.
George W.
George W. Bush. They didn't say Bush, but I know what they're going to say. George W. Bush.
Wow.
Gee, it's all politics tonight.
You know how.
And either way, hopefully, no. Did you see they're fenced up, really high fence, all around the White House? Yeah.
And things.
That's all right. Thank you so much, Mama Bear. George W. And I just ended it with Bush. All right. Spirits, you can send us pictures.
Creedence Clearwater Revival's written about George W. Bush.
Huh?
You aware of that?
All right, so spirits.
Also, ask.
Yes, you can send us pictures using AI, Sia. Okay? That's what it's called. Now, where are the dogs?
I am
know.
actually.
One's missing. Mr. J, have you been watching the dogs?
Goodness.
Did one go downstairs?
A fun game.
Is Goose there? I might go and have a look where Goose is. Can you not sing? It's not singing night. And then it gets copyrighted. Yeah, so,
You know, they don't pick it up.
they do. Hey, I hear some music. Thank you, spirits.
To someone.
What did he say? Someone.
Must.
Hey, spirits. Did you like story? Did you like story time?
The Fortunate Son. So it's believed that it was written about George W. Bush. So basically what it was a protest song against wealthy people who basically use their connections to make sure that their sons didn't have to go off and
Goose.
fight in Vietnam. Now, people that basically got away with not fighting in Vietnam that had very connected parents were Bill Clinton was one. Donald Trump was another. George W. Bush was another.
Wow.
Yeah. So they all ended up becoming presidents.
Anyway, America, US of A, may have their first female president soon. Kamala Harris. Well, we'll say goodnight to Mr. G. He's going to go off to sleep. And we'll continue speaking of the spirits.
YouTube live,
/prop.
Oh, yes, I'm going to do YouTube live straight after TikTok. So if you'd like to join us on YouTube as well, and you can subscribe for free on YouTube. You can go to the link in our bio here.
Everything about.
And
I'll be on later. I'm just going to have a bit of a nap.
he wakes up pretty early. Yes.
I've got to get up early and clean up.
For coming in?
Car for the bleeding too.
An alternative.
Yeah, because Mr. J's got to clean his car,
Year.
which he never cleans.
I can only do it before work. 'Cause I'm working.
I'm not cleaning it for him.
You're not telling it.
Because I do enough cleaning in the house.
Goodness.
Yeah, so, earlier today,
It's
I think it was Luna, the dog. She came upstairs. She came up so quickly. I go and follow her, and she'd already made a mess. Yes. Yes. She peed on the carpet, so I had to use that carpet cleaner.
Whether we're
And it's still wet over there.
In comparison,
Hey?
Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali
Muhammad Ali?
didn't end up going to fight in Vietnam, but
And that's because
he gave up his world title
Oh, yeah.
in his protest. So he didn't have the connections that other people had.
Yeah, it was actually, I think it was Luna this morning. Yeah.
Now we'll
it's that American.
Yes, and spirits. Yes, you've been talking about the American election, the politics.
if you was
Who do you think's going to win?
in his
Who's going to win? Spirits? That's what they say.
it's just the
Spirits? Who is going to win? Who's going to win the election in the US? Is it Kamala Harris or Trump? We'll ask the spirits. There might be some American spirits here. No answer? You don't know?
They don't even want to commit.
Yeah, they don't.
Because
No answer. They're not even talking. Like they've gone mute. Okay, that's okay.
Sarah.
You gonna give me an answer?
Oh,
What's she say? She's calling out a spirit. Paul, I think. Hello to everyone. Welcome. We're doing story time. We've just finished doing the American ghost stories.
Australian
American independence war ghost stories.
isn't
in touch.
In touch. What about if you touched a ball and light it up, spirits? No, earlier on they did. In the first, was it first 1 hour of our live? Or was it first half hour? They lit it up a few times. Australian, yes. What do you want to tell us, spirits? Do you have any stories to tell us? They wouldn't answer me before. Who's going to win the American election? But we've been hearing a lot of spirits mentioning Kamala Harris.
because all of a sudden
All of a sudden he said,
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah, I
here's
know. Yeah.
So here's some of the spirits been mentioning Kamala Harris, and he repeats immediately after, all of a sudden.
No, they are.
He of murder. Retrial.
Retrial.
Retrial. Ooh, I know that there's a re-sentencing of the Menendez brothers. Unless they're talking about that. You've got a 16 Pro Max. Hey, didn't our daughter get a new phone? I think it's a 16 as well.
Yeah.
She got that too, I think. 16 Pro
I
Max.
got the 16.
Daft.
Didn't she get that too?
It's endorsed on
Yeah, she's got the latest one too. Gee, it costs a lot of money. Oh well, that's our daughter. Yeah.
I've woken up.
Oh, they won't have a trial.
I think I can read another one.
What, you're going to tell us another one? What? But you said you're going to go and have a nap.
You are not a new.
I was. We'll try another one.
Hey, do you want to go and drink some you know?
Holding pizza.
Oh, really?
Okay. Well, because we want you to tell the whole story unless you're going to
Okay.
nap.
Hey,
Is there some?
if I feel sleepy during this next one, I'm definitely finishing. Okay, Cries from the Deep.
Cries from the deep
Yeah, Cornwallis Cave at Yorktown.
Over.
in Yorktown.
As every student of the American Revolution is taught, the siege and battle of Yorktown, September the 28th to October the 19th, 1781,
New Zealand.
was the deciding action that ultimately ended the war. An American victory was assured once the massive bombardment by American and French artillery opened up on the trapped British army. So too, the hope of British supplies and reinforcements reached General Charles Cornwallis's beleaguered troops was dashed, blocked by the French fleet. Legend has it that many of Cornwallis' soldiers
Rescuing many.
African Americans who flocked to the British banner with the promise
I
of
know.
freedom sought shelter in Yorktown caves, particularly one of the large caverns called Cornish
Dallas.
Cave. There's conflicting testimony as to the British troops sought refuge from the incessant bombing, or it was the citizens of Yorktown who took shelter from explosive shells among the deep cavities. It is agreed that the cave was used for smuggling, a means prior to and after the war to avoid
They were set in
paying
Dallas.
duty revenue on goods. Though the cave is now gated, voices are still heard at night coming from the darkness. Some say they are the muted cries of British soldiers, the moaning of the injured, and the soon to be past. They forever hide in the bowels darkened cave.
Ooh,
Yeah.
scary. Darkened cave. Ooh.
You like my scary stories tonight?
Yeah, pretty cool. Skylar lives in Alabama. Alabama. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a song for Alabama.
Sorry,
isn't
just-
it? Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, let's get it.
Does it look?
I'm doing American War of Independence ghost stories.
Oh, the time has changed. The daylight saving thing. Oh,
Do with the genre.
the genre. Go with the genre.
Okay, let's try another one. Oh, that was not too bad.
Yeah.
Ghostly treachery.
Grossly
Fort
treachery.
Griswold. Griswold.
Oh, they're Griswolds.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, no, say it again. Go back. Say the whole
Ghostly
thing.
treachery. Fort Griswold.
The Griswolds. Remember in the Christmas
The first half.
movie?
His name is Clark. I'm going to laugh.
All right.
New London, Connecticut. Besides the usual sightings of George Washington's spirit revisiting
Missing.
his former hangouts, the Shaw Mansion and Fairfield's Sun Tavern,
Who's missing, Spirit?
and
Just
Nathan Hale
missing.
still conducting lessons in the schoolhouse in East Haddam, there is one site where violence fits the bill for unsettled souls. Fort
7-7.
Griswold, New London. There was a
can.
tragedy involved America's greatest turncoat, Benedict Arnold.
But James Bond.
Yeah, I've heard about
Said
Benedict
James.
Man posters.
Arnold. The burning of the entire town with British raiders and the unaliving of 80 Patriot military men after they had surrendered.
Oh, that's terrible.
In late August and early September 1781, when General Washington marched his army to Virginia to hem the British General Charles Cornwallis at Yorktown, the Commander-in-Chief of the British forces in America, General Henry Clinton
What?
Mark Coleman.
In Dallas,
in
Texas.
New York City.
In Dallas, Texas. We're getting American spirits. They even have an accent, American accent.
General in New York City decided the invasion of New
Hey.
England would distract the American commander, forcing him to shift forces back north. Benedict Arnold, now in Scarlet, had ravaged Virginia earlier in the year and found himself back in New York, hankering to prove himself right for the revenge against his home state of Connecticut. He eagerly accepted command of Clinton's invasion force of 1,600 troops, along with 32 transports. He would raid and burn New London. This was justified for the town, had proven itself a nuisance by harbouring pesky privateers.
Thank you, Sammy, for the
The
rose.
British sailed on September the 4th, 1781, and arrived at 2 p.m. the next day. On the 6th at 10 a.m., Arnold landed his men, splitting up his force near equally. He remained with the branch that entered New London and began burning the town. The other half, numbering over 800 men, with 6-pounder cannon were landed across the Thames River. Now I'm calling it Thames River because it's American. If it was England, I'd be calling it the Thames River.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Kitty Purr. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you.
The American military under Colonial William Ledyard had mustered 160 men to man the fort to overlook the town, while Arnold watched from Yee Antiest burial ground
Yeah. It would
heights
be
in
cool.
London. The attacking British, led by Lieutenant Colonel Edmund Eyre, seconded by Major William Montgomery, assaulted the fort. The British attacked again.
Oh,
and
thank you
again,
for the little
and
ghost,
the fierce
Kitty.
resistance from the military.
Oh, we've got a TikTok filter there.
Back, only
Yeah.
to regroup and come on. Lieutenant Colonel Eyre was seriously wounded, and Major Montgomery, just as he mounted the fort's parapet, was unalived by African American
Challenge?
Jordan
Yeah,
Freeman.
I actually asked before,
You
Skylar,
have
I asked the spirits who's going to win the election in the US. I said, is it Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? And they didn't answer.
You're saying Kamala Harris is a lot
Yeah, but the spirits have been
days.
saying Kamala Harris a lot
in the last
course.
tonight.
days.
Actually, in the last 4 days or so.
They've
John
said
Lennon?
Donald Trump a lot before that.
Yeah.
But the last few days it's been
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Did I just hear the spirit because we were talking? Did he just say John Lennon?
David.
David?
wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, John Lennon. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
with
Kitty Bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, is John Lennon coming in? That would be cool.
Also hear the
I'd like to hear John Lennon, his voice. Is he coming in?
Think about the chorus.
Think about the chorus. Hey, if John Lennon comes in and sings for us, that'd be cool. We do get singing spirits in here.
That may have been his voice.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, well, Mr. G knows the voices of the celebrities, so it could be John Lennon coming through. I don't know, yeah? Well, I mean, we didn't mention him. Spirits did. Spirits, when you say John Lennon, is he here? We would like to say hello to John Lennon.
Reported alternative.
I'd like to channel John Lennon.
That it is.
Okay.
He said,
Make sure as
he just said that it is. Was that his voice?
rich
Word.
Is John Lennon here?
I'm going to stop the story.
Yeah, no, stop story. He just said that it is. When I said,
Where you are.
oh my God, did you hear that? Yes, yeah, it is. What? John Lennon? Oh my gosh. We did not call him in. He just said John Lennon. No. That's got to be his voice, eh?
special guest.
Was that his voice like that?
No.
No?
So
So who is it? Which one? It's got to have a British accent, shouldn't it? John Lennon, I would like to speak with you. Could you tell us... Scorcher. Yeah, it has been hot today, spirits. It's been a scorcher, all right? Wow, you feel the heat too?
because what?
What about John Lennon?
Rich.
Would John Lennon...
You can get more deep.
Could John Lennon sing a song? A little snippet? You don't have to sing the full song. What's your favourite song, John? From the Beatles time? Would you like to sing,
When you stand.
John? Didn't we hear earlier too when the spirit, the woman I think it was, she said John
So important.
and someone? John and Paul. Didn't they say they were Paul? Oh no, John and Paul. I heard of Paul. Paul McCartney. But Paul McCartney is alive. So when they said John and Paul,
Because John and Paul, no matter who
oh,
wrote
they
the
want me to
song,
stand?
would always have the joint
Wait a minute.
songwriting credits as John and Paul. No matter who wrote it. So Paul would write one, John would write
yeah,
another.
John and Paul. Would you stand? Are you talking to me, Spirit? You want me to stand? Why?
No.
Are you talking to me though? Do you want me to stand? I'm going to stand. I don't care if you're not talking to me. Well, I'll stand up, all right? Okay, I'm standing. He said, would you stand? That's it? Can I sit down now?
Impression.
Okay. I stood up for you.
There's no.
So, John, have you,
PM.
John Lennon, have you been visiting your old mate, Paul McCartney?
Just
Doctor.
You could talk to me, John.
at the National Games performance.
The performance. Now, I don't know what he sounds like. I don't know
None of those.
Involving a
none of those voices. John, can you talk to me? We want to hear your voice.
into footage.
Did you think you heard his
It's a
voice
position.
before, Mr. Drew?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll have to carry on into YouTube, the next platform we're going to go live on, and we'll continue from here and speak with the spirits. What do you reckon? So we've been live streamed for 1 hour 22 minutes. I could go up to another 8 minutes, make it 1 hour 30 minutes, because TikTok likes it at the 90-minute mark, and they say take a break. Hey, I like that guitar work. Yeah, I'll ask him. John Lennon, if you are here, could you sing Imagine?
I'm finding.
What's his voice sound like, Mr. J?
That's not him.
Okay, so John, if you could sing us a song, that would be wonderful.
This is you.
Imagine. Could you sing that one?
Histories. The face of one.
Can you sing Imagine,
Yes.
John? Please?
You.
I would like to hear you sing Imagine. And also, Leslie asked, I think, who asked? Let's go back. Yeah, Leslie asked her. Come on, spirits. Is John Lennon in the house here? Can you?
That was him.
That's his voice. He just went. Continue talking, John.
It was the accent.
Close prox.
Who's that?
So,
This is interesting. Okay. John Lennon, if you are here, could you tap on a ball and light it up?
Revolut.
Could you light up a ball for me? I'm going to demonstrate, and any of the spirits here could do it as well.
did you remember that song, you know?
Hmm?
See you on the revolution.
Hey, mistress.
The revolution, he just said, eh? Yeah, do you wish to talk to us, John? John, have you been visiting Paul McCartney?
It was.
What's his voice sound like? I have to hear an interview with him. Yeah. Well, spirits.
He was involved.
He was involved. Who are we talking about now? He was involved.
That's me.
Could you light up a ball for us, please, spirits?
Here to this. Disappointed that it.
My name is Marie, and I would like to channel John Lennon. It would be nice to hear a song from John Lennon. If you are in right now, could you sing the song Imagine?
You know, we're sort of.
Hello to everyone, welcome in. Okay.
She
Hey,
young.
Time.
Okay, spirits, can you tell me how many of you are here in this living room? Just could you count for me, please? Are there less than 5 spirits? Just remember, spirits, you are spirits. You passed away, unfortunately. So if you can count all the spirits with you and tell me, I'm the living. My name is Marie. My name is Marie, and we live in this house.
But how's...
Yes, she said your house. Did you hear that little child's voice? Is that a child's voice? Yes, my house. Did you know that? You sound shocked. Is that a little child that just spoke? Children are always welcome in my house. Children spirits. So, see, we have we have lots of toys here. It's for the children. So yeah, that spirit sounded. I'm very surprised that it's my house.
Supported alternative.
Supported. You keep saying supported, ma'am. Okay. Now, have you counted how many spirits there are here in my house?
10 what?
Did you say 10? 10? Did you just count? Did you just say 10? Interesting. It does sound like 10. That's a good number though. It's even. 10 were. Okay. Sounds good. That was on point. Thank you for answering. That was very good counting on your behalf. Thank you, spirits.
Well, really.
I would really love, before I finish, because we're going to go to another platform, it's called YouTube, could you light up a ball for us? Because I'm finishing soon on this channel. Could you please? Spirits? Just tap on a ball. Yes, any of them on the floor there. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4. Four on the floor. It's including the one in where the angels are. And there's more up the top there. Yeah. So, are you going to show some magic before we finish, spirits?
More detail.
Special guests. You are. You're all special guests. Oh, maybe there's a special guest. Maybe there's John Lennon. He can be the special guest. Goose, what are you doing up here? Goose? Where's the other dog? Oh, they're both gone. Is John Lennon here? amongst the 10. I think Goose is up here. Okay, so TikTok says I've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. So I'm going to take a little mini break, and then I'm heading over to the other platform. If you'd like to come and join us on YouTube, we've got the link in the bio here. It's the same name, TSBU Paranormal. Come in and say hi. Let us know where you're from. Yeah, we go live there too, and we're building our channel there. It's a lot of fun on YouTube as well. Yeah, and we've also got an Instagram account, same name, TSBU Paranormal. That's our handle. That's our title. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to move over to the other platform, Spirits. Is that okay with you, Spirits?
really.
They're really. But you know what? You're still in the same place. You're still in my house, okay? Yeah, so get ready, Spirits, okay? Yeah. Hold on to all that energy, because you're going to light up some balls. And yeah, you did it early, I know that. People who are latecomers, you missed it. They did light it up earlier. But you know what? Come over to YouTube. They might light it up then. Okay. Yeah, we'll see you all on YouTube. So thank you to everyone that's been tapping on the screen. Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you for sharing the live. We've had 16 shares. Thank you for the lovely comments. Yep, Spirits. And Spirits, you've been awesome as well. Yep. So I have to thank the Spirits too. And thank you to newcomers that have given us a follow. But yeah, please come and join us on YouTube. That's where we're going. So please come over. Oh, and I forgot. Over 15,000 likes. So that's awesome. Thank you for all that tapping. And hope to see you on YouTube tomorrow night, Wednesday night, on TikTok. Yep. Come over and listen to our spiritual communication. Yeah. All right, so come over to YouTube. That's where I'm going soon. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye for now. Thank you.